Hair, hair, everywhere hair. Sometimes not so nice hair, hard to handle. Sometimes just put up in a nice little old lady bun. Sometimes in a nice looking updo bun. And sometimes just kind of a casual sloppy bun. Most times just straight, even when I take the scissors to it myself. Just bob, sleek, and straight. And sometimes poofy. Very poofy, and sometimes under a hat. Yep, just plain old hat, sometimes asymmetrical, but today it's just tousled curls, and how I get my hair to do that. Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome. I am thrilled, happy to be here. I have an opportunity that I can sit down and chat with you, and that's what I'm going to do. For those of you that are new, my name is Mary Ann. I am aging gracefully or trying. Welcome, and for those of you returning, a big hello and a welcome. I have been struggling this year. I'm just going to be really honest with you. Just really struggling to get the year going. I feel like I've been just so sluggish and kind of just feeling heavy quite a bit. I do have a lot on my plate right now, but I'm thankful and grateful that I have the extra help these last couple of months, because that has made a big difference. But I just am feeling sluggish like everybody else, and I have gotten so off track with certain things, such as, the things that I do to try to keep my mind and my spirit and my body in unity. So I'm lacking behind in my journaling that I do, and I have to keep a day planner, and I have been doing that because I just have to. There's a lot going on for me with appointments, people coming in and out, and without that I am quite forgetful. But there's just been a lot, and there's a lot that I think emotionally, I'm just trying to work through. This is a whole different time era that we're living in. It's difficult for so many people in so many ways. I am no exception. And I'm just grateful that I'm just dealing with what I am dealing with. But anyways, today I wanted to come on, red lips and all, fix myself up, because it just makes me feel good, gives me a good boost. And I'm going to be filming a couple of different videos today because, knock on wood, I do have the opportunity. Things are just kind of very peaceful here today. So I'm planning on getting as much as I can get done. I have a Tuesday tip video that will be out before this one. And so you will have already seen that. But today I want to talk to you about how I curl my hair, how I get this little bit of wave to it, and what I use and how I go about doing it. But today I want to talk about what I use to curl my hair, and it's Longe. A couple of you have asked me if my opinion on this, or if I've ever used it. I've had this for quite a while. I think I bought it like at the end of summer. Around that time, I had a GHD flat iron, and I wanted something that was a little bit easier for me to maneuver. So there's a lot of advertisement that you see on their products, and this product is great if you want to try to curl or wave your hair. It has a variety of 5 settings. It does go up to 430. Now that's really, really intense. My hair is not, that curly or that thick. I think that intense heat setting is for really thick hair, where you really need a lot of heat to curl. I usually keep it at about the 360 mark, and it seems to be fine. I'm looking for a looser curl, not anything tight. And what I like about this is that it has a cooling fan on it. Let me turn it on. As soon as it heats up, I've put it on at the 320, and as soon as it heats up, it will turn the cooling fan on. That's when you know it's ready to go. It doesn't take very long to heat up at all. We'll just wait here. I do think it comes in a variety of colors. I'm not quite sure. This happened to be the one that was, you know, being advertised and on special. There you go. Now, that actually blows cool air through the vents as you're curling it. You can use it if you feel like it doesn't get your curls to the temperature that you want. You can either increase the temperature by moving it up, as I just did, and again, all the way, and that will stay on. If you don't want to use it, you just hit the button to turn it off. As long as these buttons are lit, then the iron is on. When it's off, as I will turn it off now, you just hold the button down, and then this little button just keeps going up and down that way with the blue light on, and that indicates that it's off. See, the blue light hits at the bottom, and it just keeps doing that. I usually always just unplug it. But I like this. Like I said, I have been using this for quite a while. As I do wear my hair, sometimes wavy, sometimes curl, and I also can curl my hair with the GHD, which is just a flat iron, but that setting is either high or low in the one that I have, and because it is flat, sometimes the curls don't quite curl in the right manner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, have the fan going on it. Once it stops flickering the lights, that means it's at that temperature, and I'm just going to basically show you. But what I do, and I didn't film this portion of it, is I just section off the top portion of my hair, wrap it up, and then I grab here. And I do take thinner chunks. I don't do thicker. If I just want a little wave, then I'll do it thicker, but I need a little bit more because our humidity is always so intense. I do use, and I'm almost out, heat protectant. I'm just going to spritz a little bit here because I'm only going to just do this one. Comb it through. As I put this back on, I have the fan going. I have it up to the 360. I spritz some Orlando Pita Play. This is a hair protectant for heat. And I just took this little strip here that I put that on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to just spin it. You can see that that heat protectant is on there, and it sometimes just causes it to steam up. And I am just gently pulling it down. That was just a very gentle little spin. Let me try over here on this side, maybe right here a little bit. And I just try not to do anything with my hair that doesn't have the heat protectant. Even for me to show you. This way I'm going opposite direction, but you can see how smooth it is, and I'm just turning it. This doesn't get so hot that you can't touch it. It stays cool. I'm just twisting and turning it, and it just gives you these nice curls. Now, I'll show you one more. Maybe I'll grab up this way. And I didn't put any heat protectant on that little curl there, but I'm just turning it, twisting it, and it just glides. No pulling, no tugging, and there you go. And then I just I'm going to turn this off. Again, when you turn it off, you just hold the button down, it shuts itself off, and then it just starts, the light just goes up and down. I'm not really crazy about that kind of mechanism on it. I wish it would just shut it down completely so that when I look at it, I see nothing's solid. But when it is solid, then it tells you the degree of the temp that it's on. And like I said, you can either use it with the fan or not. So what I do is I just do my full down portion on all the way around, and then I section the top part in half, and I just wrap this back part up in a little clippy, and then I do the front and just keep going in this direction away from my face. I don't do the away and then the opposite and away. I just do it all, whatever's comfortable, and away. And then I just let the curls, just as I did over here and over here, I just let them be. I don't touch them. I let them just rest. And then after I let it completely cool down, I will spray some sort of a volumizer. Now, I do the volumizer before I put this on it, and I do the volumizer after. So before I brush, I comb my hair out before I'm going to curl it, and then I just spray this volumizer all through the bottom portion of my hair and the roots, just to give it some volume. And then after I have completely done my whole head without running my fingers through the curl, I will take and shake a volumizer and spray it. Now, I use two different types of volumizer. This just happens to be living proof. This was something that my mom bought a year or two ago, quite a while ago. It's called Full Dry Volume Blast, and I'm using up. I ran out of mine. I use the volumizer by Monet because I like that a lot. It doesn't build up on my scalp. It doesn't make my hair itch. Neither does this, and this is pretty good. So after I completely let all the curls, finished everything, don't comb it out, don't touch it, let it cool, I just spray this volumizer. Now this has a lot of power when you spray it, so you do want to go back and just gently spray it in spurts because it's pretty powerful. Let it completely dry, and then I don't comb it or brush it out. I just basically use my fingers and I go underneath and I just kind of lift it. And even if it goes out too much, I just let it lift, just gently, just kind of, straightening it out a little bit, and I just let it go because there's so much humidity here that this won't really hold unless I really go over it with a hairspray. Now, I am on day 3 for my hair. So I washed it, I blew it dry, wore it straight that day, wore it straight again yesterday. So day 3, it just kind of flips up and loses its body. So I like to curl it then. And that's how I do it. And I am using this. I like this. You can probably get the same type of curl using, a curling iron, but I just had trouble with it. I had a lot of trouble with the flatness of it, and sometimes it would just burn, and not burn, but sometimes it would just crimp, and it wouldn't give me that nice curl that I like. And as you can see, the mechanism of this is just ovaled, and then this part, the actual heating element is squared, but this part is ovaled, and it works well. There's no pulling, there's no tugging. And I know on their advertising that they do for their products, they use a lot of stuff on their hair, a lot of products. Now, the only other product I have on my hair is what I use when I blow dry. I do use a volumizing spray when my hair is wet. I started doing that just on the root area, and then I use Monet for my ends, just a little protectant, and then of course a heat protectant, whatever I have on hand. And I'm just getting down to the nitty-gritty of this. Is almost empty, and the last one I had, I'm going to be doing an empties video. That I use that spray totally, and this right now, the way it is, it will fall a little bit more. I've probably did this, I think I did the whole hairstyle probably about an hour and a half ago. It will relax a little bit more, but not too much, because I did go in with this afterwards. So it's just another way of just creating another style for your hair, wearing it a little different, and kind of getting a little bit more use out of your shampooing. So sometimes if I keep wearing it straight, it tends to pick up more oils, and you can use dry shampoo in between on your hair. But I am basically washing my hair about every 5th day, 4th and 5th, and it all depends on what I've been doing outside, being out in the humidity, and just how my scalp is feeling. And last time I did wash my hair, I did a Colleen Rothschild nourishing mask and really left it on my hair for a good 20 minutes, and that really helps give me long lasting in between to shampoo. It's good on my scalp, and so I'm trying to get back on track and get myself back into doing those types of things that are necessary to keep your hair healthy, your skin healthy. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you. That is what I'm using. Like I said, doesn't matter what you use as a heat protectant, as long as you know it works, and it works for your hair and your scalp. And I do think it's important to use some kind of a volumizer when you're doing this type of hairstyle. Otherwise, well, especially if you live in an area that there's just a lot of heat and humidity, you really need some help there. So until my next video, be kind, be humble, and age gracefully. Bye.